So it depends when you say what you wanted to do. I would say I generally, in most of my career, I've tried to allocate capital for social and environmental change. So I've built companies, so I've been an entrepreneur, starting the venture funds with others and starting a hedge fund with others, and then I've been an investor, and now I lead teams. So in terms of knowing that I wanted to use money to make a difference, it actually wasn't right at the beginning. It was kind of along the way after seeing quite a few examples where how much money was allocated to a company actually changes the outcomes. And you could see two pretty good companies and one that wouldn't make it because they couldn't get the funding, and another one that would and would be successful because they could get the money to be successful. And so that was quite an interesting learning along the way, that what you do with your money matters, and how money gets allocated actually changes the outcomes. So those types of patterns became very compelling to me. And I think the specific one around how does money then lead to different outcomes, I was helping as an investment committee member for microfinance work, and we were looking to invest in clean energy. So we were taking out firewood as the heat source and the light source for, families in Africa to a cleaner fuel. And so I always understood the environmental benefits of that, but I didn't understand how that then linked to social outcomes. And so those who were doing the investment said to me, well, don't forget, it's not just that, but who do you think actually collects the firewood? Well, it's the women. And what do you think they do all day long? They collect firewood, which means they're not going to school, which means they have no option, and there's no way for them to get out of their cycle of poverty. And he said, so by switching the firewood, not only is it better environmentally, but these women actually have a chance to go to school. And so for me, that was just very touching, impactful, and made me realize that money, if you follow it, it actually can not only make environmental difference, can actually lead to differences in, moving people from poverty into a different option, a different life, right? So that then became much more embedded in how I think and the value and the positive power, right, that money can have. So that was one pretty important moment for me. Yeah.